a rival?
Yeah. I mean, it's a division game. I think anybody in the division a rival for real to me.
Do you think that I don't? And I'm asking because are there really rivals in this league, or at least in the NFC South?
I mean, I think some games have more meanings, but rivals is kind of a reach because it's so competitive that every week you gotta come to play.
Mike Jack said that he doesn't consider that it's hard to look at NFL matchups as rivalries because there's so many trades and moves, and you could be trash talking somebody on the field one week and
Yeah.
next week they're your locker mate.
Yeah. I actually seen Jacoby Myers talking about that, but yeah, it is crazy. I mean, you'll be here today, going tomorrow for sure. So can't take it too personal, but it's also, like I said, some games do mean more just because of division standings and stuff like that.
JC, you've had some individual success against New Orleans. I think you have 2 picks against them. Obviously, your dad played there. Like, what does playing New Orleans mean to you, if anything?
It don't really mean much. I mean, I think my dad playing there is kind of, I guess it means a little bit more, but I don't really be thinking about that as I'm going out there. I just be trying to dominate. But yeah, I done had some success in the past. I think my first career pick came from them, so hopefully I can run it back this week.
I know you guys consistently try to get up for every game, but do you feel like extra energy this week knowing that you're going to play a division opponent?
Not me personally. But I'm sure it's gonna be a little more feisty and physical out there, just because it is a division opponent.
Do you think that changes New Orleans' plan of attack on offense much?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I know they probably do have to prep different because he is a guy who could take the top off and have game-breaking speed. So I don't know what we'll get from them, or if they'll still be trying to take a lot of shots, or what they'll do. But we'll see Sunday.
Jaycee, kind of on that note, there's been talk this week that New Orleans might turn to Bailey more, number 14. Did you face him last year when in Denver? I think he was 17 last year.
Yeah. He was a rookie last year. Yeah. He's a pretty good receiver.
What do you see from him on tape, or what do you remember about him from that game?
Just a solid route runner. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Dangerous when you face them. Pulling out the stops, they're changing quarterbacks, they're trading away guys.
Yeah.
Does that make them tougher to prepare for because of the changes in personnel?
No, I don't think so. I just think what make it tough is they gonna, like you said, they're looking for a win. So we didn't been in that position before, and you're doing whatever you can. They're gonna play hard as they can, and we got to come ready to play. Just like every other Sunday.
You guys are all about week-to-week success, putting the failures, the successes behind you. But is there some tangible momentum that can come from the winning Green Bay for you guys, not just as a defense, but as a group?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good and bad can come from it. You can take it and use it as positive, energy and momentum to make a run, or you can feel like you made it and get your ass beat. So we got to just use it the right way and come out here playing like our helmets on fire on Sunday.
You feel like this team is still still have that edge, even though the national attention is there more?
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I think everybody still got the edge. We still practicing hard. Like I said, we didn't see what the ugly looked like, and I don't want to go back to that. So for me, it's just going even harder now and focusing even that much more just to continue on this path.
What is the best way to fight against that and not letting yourself get by your own hype, I guess?
Just trying to uphold the standard. We set the standard in camp, and with all the meetings and practices and walkthroughs, and kind of just my message has been just focus even more, and just keep putting in the work, and good stuff will keep happening.
Following up on what Mike was asking about Saints trading away players and everything, you were kind of in that situation in 20 when traded away McCaffrey, and you guys actually made a little run there towards the end. So what is that all like when you see your star players disappear? Do the players feel like the organization's given up, or does that give you guys what's that whole feeling?
It's kind of weird. It's a weird feeling just because most guys, star players who get traded, they big voices in the locker room are guys that people look up to and look to just ball. And when they trade them away, it is kind of a weird feeling about that. But for us at that time, it was just all about finding a way to turn the season around and gathering behind Wilkes and finding wins. So like he said, I'm sure they're gonna come out here playing 10 times harder and looking for their second win. So we got to be ready.